Hello there everybody, I'm the man they call Doom, and today I have a brand new video. Yeah, I'm making a video on an odd day, which I usually do not make videos. Well, it's currently 10:26 right now, so it's kind of late, but hey, no, it's late to make a video, I say, right? Because, you know, I'm busy on tons of other shit. The last video was the dead commentary video. That was supposed to have commentary, but it realized it didn't have any, so I just called it dead commentary, so, like, maybe, like, to make sense of it, how there's no audio with it, of, you know, speaking, there's just like slight audio of the game, but that's whatever. But today I'm here to talk about something kind of a shifty shift. I don't know why I said that to compare it to, but hey, I'm talking about the way YouTube has changed itself. And yes, I know, but you said, oh, everybody's made a video on that, bro, you're kind of like 3 years late, bro. I don't know. But yes, I'm making a video. I know every single goddamn person on this whole website has made a video about it, but mine is gonna be a little different. See, with here, I'm comparing two separate entities to one. Okay, the WWE and YouTube. Alright, reason why I'm comparing these two, because they both did a similar thing, and it's kind of changed the way that it was perceived before into what it is now and what it formerly was. So you're wondering, what can this be? I still can't say that voice. What it is, how WWE and YouTube, they're basically, well, not really WWE anymore, since they've kind of shifted themselves from what they previously were known as in that PG era to now. YouTube is kind of going into its own PG era, is what I'm saying. Let me give you the rundown. From 2008 to earlier this year, WWE was stuck in a period where it was kind of at its lowest, but still was pretty good. From like at least from 2008 to 2010, it was kind of, you know, people didn't really qualify it as that, because, you know, a lot of things have gone to change over the years of WWE running the way that it did from that era after. So if you don't know what the PG era is, let me explain to you. The PG era is a time of wrestling from 2008 to earlier this year, where the WWE was more, you know, family friendly to what it marketed to people, what it showed to people on television, and what they done on screen. With the characters, some characters going through a drastic change, through a whole pay-per-views and whole stuff that wrestlers do, like blading and chair shots to the head and just stuff of violence of that matter, were basically and stopped from that point on, and were not really shown unless, you know, you're lucky and got to see some blood, or even someone hit someone with a chair. Where I'm going with this is that YouTube's new term and services, which is this thing right here, they're basically going into their own PG era by changing up their rules, by saying, oh, we're going to be more friendly towards advertisers and kid friendly in their own way, with basically making themselves look more better in the public eye than making it seem better to the creators which are on the site. See, if you read the terms and services, which everybody has done now, probably, you know, people have shown them on screen, but what they're doing is, you know, censoring out the bad stuff like partial nudity and swearing, which is the big thing which people have been fucking over about, right? And the way this, you know, changes it, how WWE went from their own chain saying, oh, we're not gonna show, you know, nudity, and we're not gonna swear as much as we used to. Because, like, if you watch WWE from like from the whole Attitude Era on to the end of the Ruthless Aggression Era, you know, there were cuss words here and there. They were like more common than they were in PG era time frame. There are, you know, some swear words now with the current product, which is the new era in WWE is in. Right? Don't get me wrong on that. There are more cuss words, like how Brock Lesnar told Heath Slater, oh, I don't give a shit about your kids.
I don't give a shit about your kids.
And, you know, the way they're changing themselves is made for the better. You know, after SummerSlam and after WrestleMania, we kind of inducted that as the new era, which changes itself, which how they kind of stopped being more kid friendly and looking more towards the future with their superstars, and changing the mold of their former selves to be more like adult like, but not like too adult like, but you to be more mature in its own way. But when we go on the side of YouTube, that's what they used to be. From, you know, way back when the site was first formed to at least now, well, until those documents or the new terms and services were released, you know, they kind of were more like hey, look at this, we're our website, we share videos, and we are social media, which in the early days of YouTube there was a more of a social media and video sharing website, because you have a friends list, message people, private message people, share links and stuff with people, and that's kind of the whole thing. We kind of started the whole thing with people doing their own stuff with other collaborations with other YouTubers, and really mixed up from what it previously was. And the way that they're doing it now, like WWE did, where censoring out the swear words, where basically what they're trying to do is take stuff that's not advertiser friendly slash kid friendly slash people will want to look at us because we're nice people. Apparently, that's what they're trying to do here. And this really seems more like, hey, right, this is a cash in. You are gonna give us your money, advertisers, if we make all these people that are being bad on this website, so to say, and we want you, we care about you more than our actual creators do on the website. So yeah, we're gonna fuck everybody else over, and here you go. And where I'm going with this is that how the PG era is switching over. The WWE ended the PG era around WrestleMania time, and the YouTube is starting their own PG era by like I said, censoring out words and making sure like no sexy or naughty things get shown to people out there in the world, because they want to be more advertiser friendly to a more broader audience, to say that hey, we're not bad people over here, so give us all your damn money and we'll make sure all these other people that are violating these will be sure to be royally fucked. And which is kind of a bad PR move on their own, because they want to seem, it makes them look like pricks. Okay, it makes them seem like, okay, the creators on our website, yeah, you helped create you helped create this business, you this website, you helped us everything to this point, but hey, we don't give a damn about you. All we want is our money for our website to sustain our YouTube partnerships to, well, YouTube already takes like 45% of YouTubers' revenue, which is kind of bullshit in my opinion. And it's just fucked. Okay, let's just say that it's fucked from that point on, and hopefully they come to their senses and do their own thing like WWE did, how they left that PG era and went into a new type. Because I kind of have a theory here. The WWE and YouTube are kind of similar beasts in their own way. Both of them had a golden era, an attitude era, and a ruthless era, and a new era, which is not yet for the YouTube, but it's going to WWE. Because, okay, I'm going to list off some similarities. I have take a note right here on my little phony phones. I'm gonna list these off to you. Alright. Golden era, the WWE and YouTube. This is my similarities to these both. First, starting out with something fresh and new to be brought to a broader audience, and has not really been known about with former people, and is now known to see for on a larger scale, which is the starting of something that could be international and worldwide, to bring to more people and are seen around the world. And when YouTube was formed in 2005, it was the start of something new, and brought a whole, kind of a whole international and worldwide thing, with people trying to, make their own changes in the world via YouTube, and worldwide, by promoting these things where people are like, oh hey, do you mind, we can donate money to homeless people, I'm going to read the next one off right here. Attitude era in YouTube and WWE. The Attitude era is a time point where everything is kind of hectic. People are starting shit with other people. People not giving a damn about what other people say. And kind of just a whole mess of trends happening, and new... choking on my words here. A whole new broad of expansions with people, networks, and changing times with the way things are perceived in this whole industry. Kind of like how it is with drama, starting shit with other people, drama, and changing themselves with what they do. People kind of, dissing other people with diss tracks, and changing the way that they formulated themselves, with presenting themselves in a broader way, with people being real to each other, and exposed videos, basically making their own way to have the more changing shifts of how people were perceived from YouTubers like PewDiePie and Keemstar. How about that? We say Keemstar. And that's kind of a whole two pieces that I pieced together, because we can go into a whole ruthless, but it'll go into like the ending part of YouTube before they went into this whole PG era. And now we're kind of stuck with it now for hopefully for not as long as WWE gave us 8 years in the PG era, okay? 8 years. From 2008 to earlier this year. And, you know, hopefully they come to their senses and decide, hey, we need to change these rules because it's making us look even worse to the creators. Some people even quit because of this, and it does not look good on their parts, okay? So I ended off with that. YouTube is going into WWE's PG era, and there's nothing we can really do about it unless we all have a whole nation website worldwide, you know, banning of ourselves of not making videos for YouTube anymore until they think, okay, this is the right thing we should do. Let people, the content creators, do what they want because, you know, it's their own way to express themselves, and, you know, it's really helping us out. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that WWE YouTube PG era stuff, you know. But you know, hopefully, like I said, they come to their senses and they do get out of this point that they're in, because they're looking like shit now, almost like Leafy. Oh, he's an asshole. But it's on my time here for guys. Hope you guys enjoy watching, and I'll be sure to make another video sometime soon. And yeah, don't forget to paint it black, and I shall see you all next time.